Out in the water right now, was a definite difference in positioning. Italo went way down to the left, and Filipe just ran straight out in the front there. So I don't know if they're next to each other in the lineup at the moment, only a different position.
Straight down a live business. Ferreira, quick hit off the top, drops the hammer, and he won't manage to ride out of that. So Italo taking on Filipe Toledo, and a very highly anticipated encounter. These two have been dropping hammers throughout the event, serving fair notice of the kind of surfing they're going to bring in this semi-final. And you think about the opportunities out there, Strider, the kind of conditions we've got, little pockets everywhere, little ramps all over the place.
You know, I was down on the beach, so Italo slamming the lip, quick transition snap, goes for the layback jam, and just with that uneven water, can't stay over his board. But you can see how quickly he comes through the lip. Even when he just does a transition snap, his fins are out the back. This guy is just out of control. Tries to throw it out there, but can't bring it back underneath.
Let's just stick with live for now, as we'll pick up Ferreira backside from him. A ton of speed. There's the rotation.
Wow.
Stomps it.
Wow.
And that's really nicely done from Italo Ferreira. And looks like
he's going to change the board. You know, I feel like...
Looked pretty good to me.
Well, definitely did. Maybe there was a crease in it. Maybe when he landed, he felt it click.
Yeah, you try to replicate the exact... Look at this. This was crazy. So inverted there, landing the flats. That is the way he wanted to start.
You know what's crazy? Look how late he got to the lip and still was able to project, but you can see it break underneath his feet.
All right, live action right behind him. Toledo, big wrap and turn from him. And somehow just grabs that rail and goes down. So while Italo Ferreira is on the inside, changing that equipment.
Yeah, he broke that one. Interesting, he gave up on that air. It almost seemed like he gave up a bit on it. That was the replay of Toledo, who kind of just is out of...
8.8 for prior to this stride. He'll throw this one away, but already put massive numbers on the board.
Back to work.
Live action, Toledo with a ton of speed, looking for a ramp. What's he got for us here? He pumps vigorously down the line. Massive forehand rotation. And again, just kind of overspins it. And he'll go down, not the start he was after. Unbelievable the way he stomped that massive perfect 10. A big buzz around this site. Live action, Ferreira hits one. And his board gets away from the body there. Wait to see what happened. Almost like he pulled out of the turn a little bit early. And he'll go incomplete on. Here goes Toledo, backhand this time, and he'll pump for speed off the bottom. Big rotation, clicks it, stomps it, and he'll whip one. He'll go down on the second turn, but judges will look at that backhand air, and they're really going to have to just dissect exactly what's happening. Let's get another look.
Yeah, he just goes into it. Everything's great, but then right here I'm just having a shocker on what's happening with the slipping off on the board there. I know it's not a shocker. It's cold out there, but it looks stuck on right there. Beautiful rotation. Clicks back in. A little bit hung up on the lip, so it kind of leans back, but then right here he does the big snap and then goes to pull the board back, but unweights maybe just a bit too much.
Just there, he pushed too hard, and Italo on the right here. Just not able to bring that one around.
Focused and understands how to do it. She's done it back home a lot, right?
Yeah. All these things play in on a day like today.
Ferreira having a concerted paddle effort. Here he goes, pumping down the line here. He'll look for a section. And here he goes into a forehand rotation. He'll just throw that one away. The number for Toledo prior to that coming a 6.17, so maybe leaving a couple of points on that wave with the incompleted second turn.
You know, lots of different style changes with their clothes, but yeah, their surfing has just gone above and beyond.
Here goes Italo Ferreira, a couple of hits from him on the backhands, and he'll whip one for a final turn. He'll go incomplete on that. He's been the busier of the pair here. That's the 7th wave for him. Toledo, no real action since that backhand rotation that he stomps. Incomplete waves doesn't really affect your overall standing. It's not like golf. You have a bad shot and it affects your overall scoring. You can afford to go incomplete, because when it does all come together, and if you are taking those risks, it's going to pay off big time, and it has already for Italo with that massive 8 at the start.
Yeah, it seems like even here he's just connection with this board. It just doesn't seem like he has that same feeling with the other one that he had, but just not being able to get a completion and just, you know, uncharacteristic falls there for Italo.
All right, here we go. Toledo looking for something here, needs a score. He takes to the air and gets the rotation. You just see him squeeze that last turn out and has a little look back at the judging panel, a little sort of wry grimace towards the tower, and he'll be feeling much better about things.
That's more like it. Philly boy out there feeling that I love the fact that he's going for that big first 3 and then coming down and finishing. That's just a great way to combine 2 really radical maneuvers, but to do the more risky maneuver out the back on the meat of the wave is where the judges are going to get a big speed.
Let's get another look.
I personally think he's got it. I mean, I love this. That was so nice and clean. But then this as well, just flaring the fins out there.
And Italo seems to be kind of coming unstuck a bit, not coming around the way he usually does. And maybe it's the waves. They're not projecting as hard. And so he hasn't adjusted to that power. Italo Ferreira can get the score on, so no matter what, he's going to take it from
Having
him.
a look at a right-hander here as he pumps down the line. What's the section going to offer him?
Oh,
A whippy rotation.
almost shaved his speed off.
Jeopardy as well. It's one of those tubes where you never really know if he's going to come out.
Yeah.
So as you see someone get a good pump through, and although they're deep, you're thinking they always look like they're coming out. We never knew with that if he's going to make it, and that makes it super entertaining.
It was a 50-50 chance, I feel like, for Baker there, whether he was coming out or not.
Right, let's check out on the backhand. Messinas belts it hard. Doesn't seem to be massive.